food for thought. In order to escape this reality, you gotta have a good calm slate, uh, a good treating people kind slate, a good giving slate, a good a good slate of doing the right thing, basically. And beating the karma of all your past lives or whatever you did, if you was a rapist, a murderer, whatever you was, this the life to fix your karma. This the life to fix everything you did bad in the other lives. This is the life you do. Every day you wake up, you got a chance to be a better person to get to the other side, so you don't have to keep reincarnating lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Because the main thing, you're gonna keep forgetting it. They're gonna keep erasing your memory. They're gonna keep doing all that. So in order to remember, that's why they say deep meditation. You got to go into a deep realm of meditation and ask your ancestors, ask the God within you, man, how do I escape this? How do I do this? They'll give you signs. They're not going to give you cheat codes, but they'll give you signs and clues on giving you remembrance on, okay, this way you do this, you do that. Okay, this, you do this, you do that. And you gotta put the pieces together. They'll give you little clues, but you just gotta put it together and say, oh, this is what I'm here for. Oh, okay, this is what I'm meant to do. This is my purpose. Okay, now you gotta live to the fullest with that purpose. But you have to ask, you have to meditate, you have to be by yourself. You gotta do a lot of self-reflecting on yourself. When you got all these people around you, you got too much energies around you. So you never gonna take time for yourself. So that's just why they have to keep you working so much. And when you work on 5 days a week, you get the weekend off, you drain already. You probably go work out, you probably go shop to the mall, whatever. That's not even time on you. That's just you spending materialistic things. And then you still earthly bound. You don't want to be earthly bound. You, like I say, y'all can live in the earth, but don't be earthly. So always, take your shoes off, go walk outside, be grounded, go by a tree, feel the energy from the tree, meditate under a tree, or you can meditate in your house. All these things will put you back in a line with the frequency of why we here, what we here for. Get a frequency of a high frequency. That's what's gonna put you into creativity, manifesting anything you want, just being creative all around the board. But the only way you can be creative if you're in a high mind state, if you're in a high frequency, if you're in a loving frequency. So you got to have masculine frequency and feminine frequency. You got to have both. You can't just have masculine frequency and think you're going to know. You got to have both, because female energy is creative, is a lot of love, and then you can go to, and there's emotions. So you could go to masculine energy. It's a lot of aggressive, but it's a lot of fearless. It's a lot of ready for war, protecting energy. So it's all that, and both of them combined what makes the yin and yang. So female and masculine energy, both of them together, makes that masterpiece. But you got to have both. You can't just have female energy and you just think, no, you got to have both masculine and female energy, and both of them will get you to your higher self, where you want to be, where you're supposed to be in life, what you're supposed to do in life. And you will see, but you got to tap into your higher self, the higher realm. And the higher realm is when you meditate, close your eyes, go somewhere, wherever you feel is safe in your home, and just meditate and just ask the ancestors, or ask your higher self. Your higher self know what to do. It's just waiting on you. The body don't know, but the spirit within it knows where it want to ascend to, knows where it's supposed to go. Every night you go to sleep, it goes where it's supposed to go, but you don't remember, because when you wake up, you go back to these early things. You go back to doing whatever you want to do. So take some time out to stop being materialistic and start feeding your spirit what it needs to grow. If you're not feeding the spirit what it needs to grow, the spirit don't need shoes. The spirit don't need a new watch. The spirit don't need a new house. Spirit don't need all of these things, but the body does, because it's feeding for that temptation that feeds it. But if you feed the spirit what it wants, the spirit will feed you what you need. So I'm gonna say that again. If you feed the spirit what it wants, the spirit will feed you what you need. So take some time out your day to love yourself, care for yourself, treat yourself kind, treat yourself with love, and speak to your body parts, man. Tell it you love it. Tell it you kind to it. Tell it all these things. But you have to go somewhere and meditate and be grounded and get back spiritual, and you will see everything will unfold in front of your eyes. But once you go on that road, it's a lonely road because your frequency changed. So that means everything around you going to change. Everybody around you going to change. So you can just see, this will tell you about frequency, and everything around you is frequency. As soon as you buy a new car and you don't see, you pay attention, you're not paying attention to them. You seen them cars, but you're not paying attention until you buy that car. Once you buy that car, you're going to see that car everywhere. And then you buy another car. You buy that Jeep, you're going to see that Jeep, start seeing that Jeep everywhere, because you're on that frequency of that car. So you're going to start seeing it everywhere. You're going to be like, dang, I ain't, because you wasn't paying attention. If you're not paying attention to these different things, you're going to miss out. So that tells you, if you're in the frequency of money, if you're in the frequency of love, if you're in the frequency of caring for people, if you're in the frequency of a lot of positive stuff gonna be attracted to you. But remember, don't chase money, let money be attracted to you. Don't chase women, let women be attracted to you. Because when you chase, it's only gonna keep you only gonna keep running. You only can run for so long. But when you attract, you standing still and everything come to you. I attract, so everything come to me. I don't chase. I don't say, bro. I tell you, when you attract, everything come to you. So that's what you got to learn how to do to attract. But like I tell y'all, getting off this realm of earth, you got to get rid of your karma, and you got to learn your lesson in this life. So whatever lesson you supposed to learn in this life, that's what's gonna take you to the next realm of life. But you have to learn the lessons. You can't skip this grade of life. This is the lowest frequency that you could be on earth, and it's the hardest one that you can be on earth. So once we pass earth, everything else is going to be easy. A lot of spirit beings and all that, they don't like to come here because they know this is the hardest part that you got to pass. This is the hardest part right here. Like we in the trenches. This is the trenches. This is the hardest mind state frequency that you have to pass. We got taste, we got smell, we got all these senses, and then you got struggle, you got hate, you got all this stuff. Them spirits don't like all that stuff. So them spirits like peace. They like to create. They like I say, peaceful things. But on earth, it's grimy, it's hate, it's killing, is all of these things, is greed, is hunger, is addiction. So remember, this is the hardest one. Everybody addicted to something. You might not be addicted to drugs, or you might not be addicted to whatever the drug you see them people on, but you're addicted to buying shoes. You're addicted to buying clothes. You might be addicted to buying women. You might be addicted to going out to eat all the time and making yourself big. You might be addicted to you addicted to something. So you might not be like that drug person, but you but you is like that drug person. Because your addiction is in the inside, and that's the worst addiction. Their addiction is on the outside because you can see it. But the worst addiction is the one that's in the inside, because the one in the inside is messing you up really bad. So that's why I say I don't want to be too long, but take some time out today to learn yourself, to reflect on whatever you got to do, and you'll see everything unfold on your eye. But you got to search for wisdom like you would hidden treasure. And that's what it says in the Bible. Search for wisdom like you would a hidden treasure. So that means search for it. And then they say you will find it, but you got to search. And you got to ask. Ask and it shall be given to you. So I'm saying ask and it shall be received. So you got to ask. And that's what they tell us, the key word, ask. Let's get it.